All right, welcome. This is lesson 5 about place value. You should have this paper that is glued in your notes, and it kind of just details really big numbers. How do we name them? Because I know that sometimes when you get a bunch of digits right next to each other, they look really intimidating. So I'm going to start with something smaller. So something like this. What you need to do is figure out how many commas we were working with. So here we only got the 1 comma. So we are matching up to the thousands and then the 10,000s place because that's where the 5 would go, that's where the 7 would go. So I would read this as 57,210. When it gets a little bigger, that's where it gets more complicated. So thinking, all right, well, we got thousands. After thousands comes millions. After millions comes billions. So this number, we would read that as 57,210,500. You're skipping the section because there's no thousands in there. So 57,210,500. All right, I'm going to want you to try now. So here's this really big number. I'm going to give you a second. I want you to say it or whisper it if you feel self-conscious. Give yourself a minute. All right, so that number, if you match it up, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 commas we're working with. So we're all the way at the trillions place. So 1,234,567,890,000. If by chance there was, let's say that there was a 1 at the end, so instead of 0, let's say there was a 1. So you'd still read it the same way. At the end, though, it would go 890,001. You do not use an and there. I know that's tempting. And indicates where the decimal is. So you, 890,001. Okay, which digit is in the 10 billions place? Take a second to figure that out. All right, so the 3 is in the 10 billions. So 3 is right here. This is the billions, so I go 1 over more. That is the 10 billions. Place value of 4. Find the 4. Tell me where it is. 4 is in the 1 billions. And it's okay if you just said the billions place. 1 billions, billions, same thing. All right, I'm going to scroll down. I want to know what the number is. Take a second, figure it out. All right, you ready? Here we go. 123 trillion, 457 billion, 697,380,000. Tell me what digit is in the hundred thousands place. All right, you should be looking at the 3, so thousands place is right here, hundred thousands right here. And then where is the 4? What's the place value? All right, so we're looking at the 100 billions. This is the 1 billions. This is the millions, thousands. So 4 is going to be in your 100 billions spot. All right, so that's how you name numbers. We're going to move on to writing numbers. So if I give you some words, could you write that number as a digit? So I want 20 trillion, 510 million. So it's helpful to kind of go back and look and say, okay, trillions are right here, and then millions, I'm going to skip over my billions, millions are right here. So I really like to set it up with as many sets of all the spaces between the commas, basically. So here I've got all my ones and my hundreds. Here's my thousands, millions, billions, trillions. And I know I have 20 trillion, so I can go ahead and put that there. And then 510 million, well, this is the million spot, so 510 goes right there. And then what's going to go in all my empty spaces? Should just be zeros the whole way through. All right, so So I want to write it in words, this next the guy. So I've got, yeah, a bunch of numbers there. They look a mess. So your first clue should be, well, I need to turn that into something that has commas in it. So you stick a comma every 3 digits starting from the far right. So that's going to make it a lot easier. So now this is my thousands and these are my millions. So when I write it out, I should be writing 32,406,521. Okay. Expanded notation. This is where a number gets written in a form where it is much greater and it kind of separates it out into each of its place values. So I'm going to take the 2. Well, 2 is in the 10,000s place. So that means I have 2 times 10,000. That is the value of that place value of 2. So this is 20,000, so I have 20,000 in there, but then I'm going to go move to the 5. Well, 5 is in the thousands place, so that means I have another 5,000 in my number. So 5 times 1,000 tells me it's in the thousands place. And then I have nothing in my hundreds place, and I have 3 in my tens place. Well, 3 times 10, that gives me the 30. And there's nothing in the ones place, so then I'm done from that. And that looks kind of crazy, but when you think about it, well, 2 times 10,000, that's 20,000. 5 times 1,000 is 5,000. 3 times 10 is 30. Add them up, it gives us the original number. So it's still a valid way to write the number. This is expanding it, and it just shows us kind of what each number in the place value is. All right, and that's pretty much it for the lesson. What I would like you to do is look at your book, page 30, or you can just pause the video and use the questions here. Label it on the bottom of your notes. You're going to answer these questions. You do not need to write the question. You just need to write the answer. So A, and then write the answer. B, write the answer. So pause the video. When you play it again, I'm going to skip to the answer screen and you can check your answers and you will be done with lesson 5. Congratulations. All right, so hopefully you paused it. I'm going to go to the next screen. It's got the answers. Check your answers and you are good to go. Here are your answers. Check them.